Okay, today I want to talk about making patches in a vinyl liner. Unfortunately, from time to time, we get that errant Matchbox car or a telepole gig, and we need to make a repair, so I kind of wanted to go over the best methods of how to patch a vinyl liner swimming pool. Kind of a rule of thumb is you always want to do your patches in a circle, no square edges, because those edges are hard to get down and they will catch and pull up. So I always do the patches in a round. You can use a coffee cup or a template. I used a little aerosol can to mark these out and then cut them out. And then you can use the same kind of vinyl. Hopefully you got a little left over from when it was installed. If they cut out a big step, you'll have a big chunk of that, or when they cut out skimmers, that kind of thing, hang on to the vinyl. I like to use a Boxer brand adhesive. It's Boxer like the dog, available at most pool stores here in the United States. I found that that one works the best. And this method I'm going to show you, we're doing it dry, but this can be done underwater as well. So I made a couple holes here. So what you want to do is on this one, we're going to patch this one, is you want to make your patch twice the size of the opening or twice the size of the hole. Something that I learned over the years is always scuff both of the areas. You want to scuff the area. This is just a 200 grit sandpaper I dug out of the box this morning. Just want to give it a quick scuff, and then on the back of your patch as well, just to give it a little bit of tooth for that glue to settle. And then what you want to do is, I usually start with on something this is about that much or about halfway across is the puddle that I'm going to make. Now, if you're going underwater with this, the best way to do is once you get your glue on there is to fold this like a taco and hold it like this as you go underwater. This will work underwater as well as above water. But you want to be careful. Don't wear your good swimming suits or dive suits. I've ruined dive suits because when you go into the water, this can float out and it'll stick to the surface of the pool and it'll stick to everything. It'll even stick in the hair. Trust me, you don't want to get that out. So. And then what you do is you just kind of set it down. And if this was underwater, I would take my foot and I would just hold my foot on it, or you can just hold your hand on it for a brief amount of time. The one thing you do want to be careful is if you get a little excess glue here like I've got, you don't want to try and smear it around too much because you can actually loosen up the pattern of the print, and you can ruin that and you'll actually see it. Underwater, this will turn a little bit white or cloudy. So don't expect, that it doesn't stay exactly super clear underwater. But with that done, then we've got a really good patch. This should last a long, long time. On smaller patches, like I've cut these are about the size of a nickel. You can do the same thing with that. And then on larger patches or a larger tear, what I recommend is instead of cutting one great big huge patch, like on this is a tear here I just made, what I would recommend is what you want to do is you want to go in and lay the patches in like a fish scale to get across the distance. So you'll stick that one down and then that one overlapping and that one overlapping like in a fish scale pattern, and then that'll hold them down really good. But remember to scuff between all of them. You want to scuff with that sandpaper. So, and that's how you can make a good patch. Should last for years.